to share something with you. That might put me in a very negative light, yeah.
Relationships are not my forte.
See if someone grabbed up my wife or something, completely different ballgame.
I'll walk away from here, and this has been like a therapy session.
Andrew MccART, IFL TV, proudly sponsored by Everlast. I'm here with Shabazz Masoud's trainer, Ben Davison. Ben, that was Shabazz's coming out party, and he managed to stop an exciting young fighter like Jack Davison in the 12th round. I mean, you happy with the performance?
I am, yeah. Obviously, there's always imperfections along the way, but overall, it went pretty much how we planned for it to go. I think that yesterday we spoke, and I said that I felt that we'd get a late stoppage, and that's what he was able to do.
Going into that 12th round, did you still feel that stoppage was there? I mean, there was cagey moments in that. It seemed like Jack was on the front foot a little bit, even though his shots weren't landing, but he was faster hands. Well, throwing a lot of punches, not maybe faster hands, but he was throwing a lot of punches. Shabazz had the more cleaner work. He was tagging him quite a lot. So going into that 12th round, did you see that stoppage happen?
I felt like it was there at a number of different points throughout the fight. I think that just there I mentioned some imperfections throughout the performance, and I think that was one of the things that I think that Shabazz got him hurt and probably wasn't consistent enough in the things that we had wanted him to do to get the stoppage earlier. But we knew that he was capable of hurting him, because I feel like he hurt him at a number of different points throughout the fight. Shabazz is a better puncher than what people have him down as. And so I felt that the stoppage was there and was available, and I had a bit of a complaint to Shabazz a few times in the corner that I felt like, you know, if he'd done the right things, that the stoppage would be there.
To be fair, in his own admission, when I interviewed him, he said, if I stuck to the game plan a little bit better than what I did, I could have got Jack out there earlier. Do you agree with that?
Yeah, it's pretty much what I just said there. I think that a couple of times he strayed away from it. But again, that was his 11th fight. Those are the type of things and experiences that you need to have to progress and develop.
Now, we spoke a little bit. I mean, I feel like that fight was worth a little bit more than just a final eliminator. I mean, the British title probably would have done that fight justice, because you got two young fighters going at it. But it's neither here nor there. Shabazz has won the fight now. Now he goes on to fight for that British title at some point, maybe in 2023. Liam Davis, he's fighting for that European title first, I believe, in a couple of weeks' time. Next week, yes. So there's more to that now. And I asked you the same question last night. You probably can give me a better answer now. But that British title, if he does fight for that, Liam Davis goes on and wins that European title, the British title and the European will be on the line. Now, the European title is that gatekeeper for that world title, that fringe world level. 11-0. Is Shabazz ready for that?
Yeah, Shabazz is ready for that. I believe that Shabazz is sitting at fringe world level. The European title puts you in that category and solidifies that category. And it's a great belt to mark that sort of level. So that would be fantastic. But we'll assess it and address it. At the minute, it's just about enjoying that. We'll see how the fight plays out next week. We really get on with Josh Burnham and Baluta. They come down, and Shabazz and Baluta have done a lot of rounds together, and we've helped Baluta out a lot for sparring for this fight with a number of different lads from the gym. So we've got a great relationship, but we'll see how the land lies.
Do you have a preference in that fight and who you want Shabazz to face next? Would you prefer Liam? Would you prefer Baluta, or is it I don't care?
No, nothing like that. I'm not saying he'll definitely box one of those two. I think that this will put Shabazz highly up in the WBA rankings as well, because both guys are ranked with the WBA. So there may be a fight along the line that pushes Shabazz up again in the rankings. But again, it's about this was his 11th fight. There's fight. A big part of it is having the right fights that match up with the things that we're working on in the gym for him to make that progression.
That super bantamweight division, it's a very, very good division, stacked with a lot of talent, world level, British level. So to get them right fights, you're not going to be short of that. There is going to be bigger and better fights coming into 2023 for Shabazz.
Oh, for sure, yeah. That's what he needed. He took this fight because he needed to take this fight, because he needed an opportunity to make a statement, and I believe that's what he done tonight.
One final one for me then, because I know I've done 20 odd plus minutes with you yesterday, and there's still a couple of bits of media wanting to get a piece of Ben Davison. So Billy Joe Saunders is sitting ringside. Now, I know he's been in the gym with you a couple of times. I was lucky enough to be out in Texas with his last fight against Canelo, but that was well over a year ago now. Can you shine a little light or some insight in Is Billy Joe going to return? Can we see his return soon?
He's training. He's enjoying his training. That's the main thing. He's not in a position where he has to box. If he decides that he wants to box, we will be there to support him in whatever fashion that he wants us to support him. He's a fantastic friend of mine. Got a great working relationship as well as a friendship. Really thankful for him to come tonight to support Shabazz. He's a big fan of Shabazz. Shabazz is a big fan of him. I'm grateful for the environment and culture that we've got within the gym. So a massive thank you for him for coming and supporting Shabazz tonight.
Would you coach him again if he comes back?
Of course. Billy Joe, I've worked with Billy Joe and known Billy Joe since I was 13, 14 years old. I'll be there to support him in whatever fashion that he wants me to support him.
You're being very, very conservative. I'm just going to put it out there. Is he coming back? Is he going to return? Can you see it?
I don't think he's made a decision. I just think that he's training, he's enjoying it, and like I said, the thing is that personally, I think that a lot of the thing is that fighters get in a position where they have to come back. They probably didn't manage their money well throughout their career, and often the situation is I need to come back to then get some money to then manage it better in retirement. Billy Joe's not someone in that position. So it would just simply be a case of if he wants to. And while Christmas is coming up, I think he wants a bit of Christmas dinner.
Listen, Ben, go and enjoy the rest of the night. Well, you've got a little bit of media still to do, so when you do, enjoy the rest of the night with Shabazz, and I'll see you soon, brother. Thanks, Ben. Thank you, mate.
I'm going to share something with you that might put me in a very negative light, yeah.
Relationships are not my forte.
See if someone grabbed up my wife or something, completely different ballgame.
I'll walk away from here, and this has been like a therapy session.